Hi, I'm Dr. Melanie with Venture Chiropractic, and today we're going to talk back to school. I know it doesn't feel like it should be that time of the year again, but as August approaches, the increased thoughts, stress, excitement, anxiousness surrounding school starts to increase. I'm going to spend time today talking about sleep, nutrition, and how our body can feel its best at the beginning of school and throughout the school year. So sleep is up first. Sleep is very, very important, especially for littles, that they are getting adequate amount of sleep. By making sure that they have good sleep hygiene, a good consistent routine that is the same all days of the week, the weekdays and the weekend can set them up for success. Making sure that as we get into closer to the school year, we start about 2 weeks prior, starting to make those changes to get them ready to go early in the morning. And it may just be shaving 15 minutes off of your nighttime routine and easing them in slowly leading up to that first day of school. When we're looking at good options for sleep, make sure their room is dark, no electronics at least an hour before bedtime, and start winding down the activities that they're doing so that they can start feeling more calm and ready to go to sleep when it's time. When we're looking at the best times of the day or evening, for them to go to sleep, your 3 to 5-year-olds should aim for between 7 and 8 p.m. 6 to 12-year-olds, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. for a bedtime, and 13 to 18-year-olds get a little more wiggle room, and they should really be to bed by 10 p.m. to feel their best. Of course, with activities, maybe homework, kind of how the night unfolds, it can make that a little bit challenging, but the closer you aim to those time frames, they're able to reset, rebuild, recover from the day, and be ready for the next morning. And as we then move into nutrition, this is also an extremely important area for kids and even for adults that we could take some tips from. But for our kids, we want to make sure that they are getting a good start to the day with a good breakfast. Now that breakfast, most of the time, breakfast foods are very carb and sugar heavy, not a great way to start the day. If we want them to feel their best, we want to have more protein in the morning. So kind of think the foods we eat for supper time would really best be suited for the morning. Eggs, protein, pancakes, yogurt. You've got to watch out for yogurt, however, with hidden sugars. Some yogurt has more sugar than soda. And so having them decrease that amount of sugar that they're having, sweetening that yogurt with maple syrup, fruit, maybe honey can make that taste just as good with less sugar to start their day. Pairing fruit with a nut butter, for example, can also be a great healthy breakfast or snack for them throughout the day. So protein focus first. Don't forget fiber. Eating the entire skin inside of that fruit and vegetable can make sure that they get their fiber needs met and feel that extra focus, more concentration, better energy, more regulated. And studies have also shown the better they and more complete their breakfast is in the morning, the better grades they get. So bonuses all around. You cannot deviate from having a good, solid breakfast. Now, the other part, focusing on brain health and filling the gaps that we may miss from our diet, is focusing on a good multivitamin, a fish oil, a probiotic, and potentially if we're having issues with sleep that we talked about earlier, magnesium can be a good addition to the daily routine. Now, if you want more specifics on dosing, what type of vitamin to take, let us know. I am more than happy to help navigate what that looks like for you to make sure that your child is getting their needs met. So nutrition, very important. Now, lastly, we have to talk about body aches and pains that kids may feel. That should be minimal, but after the summer, maybe lots of activities, getting them in for an adjustment, a well child check, seeing how everything is moving and feeling can be really helpful, focusing on the muscles and the joints to give them a good step and foot forward for the school year. If you notice that headaches magically increase as the school year begins, don't forget to have their eyes checked. As kids get situated and start to read, get closer to their schoolwork, they're not outside as much, you may start to see some other issues arise that they don't have in the summer. And those are things that should be explored. Try to look for a routine or a pattern to when your kids may be complaining. But we are here to help kind of navigate what that looks like. You can bring them in for a chiropractic appointment. We may adjust them. We can talk about nutrition. We can definitely talk about their posture and how that can really harm or hurt them if they're sitting all day like this. They have very little activity and they're not aware of just their posture throughout the day. So I'm going to talk about posture for a second. As much as we can, we really want to encourage a nice upright posture where their head is being pulled up towards the ceiling and their shoulders back. Of course, they're going to have a difficult time maintaining this throughout the day and they're going to start slinking down. But just bringing their awareness to a nice upright posture can be really helpful. Now the backpack. Backpacks are a big thing. Kids, if you're looking at my kids' backpacks, they have rocks, they have toys, they sometimes have more other items than the books and the folders that they have. So make sure you're checking their backpacks on a regular basis to kind of clean them out and see what's in there. Rule of thumb is that backpack should not be more than 10% of your child's body weight. So if your child is 50 pounds, that backpack should weigh 5 pounds. If they are 100 pounds, their backpack should weigh no more than 10 pounds. So sometimes that is very surprising and shocking to us when we put their backpack on a scale and we see how much they're sticking in that backpack, how that can affect us. The heavier the backpack, it's going to pull down on those shoulders. It's going to increase back pain and neck pain, shoulder pain, and that can be the start of a lot of other issues that may interfere with their school or activity performance. So we really want to help them with that. Making sure the backpack is fitted properly. It's in the torso between the upper back and the lower back by the waistline. That's about how big that backpack should be. We should have nice padded shoulder straps, and it should sit firmly into the back with nice compartments so you can distribute those items throughout the bag. So overall, we went through sleep, nutrition, how we can better help their posture and their body move. And we are here at Venture to help you look through all of that, navigate the difficult, make things easier for your family. So give us a call. We are here at Venture to help you move better, feel better, and be a better you. Have a great school year.
Everybody's moving, everybody's moving, everybody's moving, 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 moving. Everybody's moving, everybody's moving, everybody's moving, 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 and stop.